Welcome to another episode of World of Warcraft private server news, this time including one of the biggest, most popular private servers in the history, and that is Warmane, more specifically their Onyxia realm. As we know, that's the progressive realm that started on vanilla about a year and a half ago, currently is on the Burning Crusade expansion and will progress to Wrath of Lich King later this year. I was expecting the Wrath of Lich King expansion to come in fall 2025, and that looks to be the case according to the development. Of course, don't forget to visit the video sponsor gtop100.com if World of Warcraft private servers are something that you're interested in. You can take inspiration on this website that lists many of the private servers in existence right now, and many of which I don't even get the time or a chance to cover. Thanks gtop100 for the support. And back to the news video. The latest news from May 24th is that Onyxia's Phase 3 content, including the Black Temple and Battle for Mount Hyjal, has been released now. Arena Season 2 on the Burning Crusade realm has concluded, and that also includes Blackrock because we have the option to play on the Burning Crusade timeline on Blackrock, as well as on Wrath of the Lich King with the Icecrown Lordaeron realm. So if you're into PvP and want to have that instant level 70 max level character just for the PvP purposes, you can play on Blackrock and play against the Onixia players too. And this progression to the Wrath of the Lich King is definitely gonna be a really good time and place to play sometime around probably October this year, I assume. It isn't going to be a fresh realm, meaning that it's not going to be everybody starting from scratch, from zero. It is going to be the progression from TBC, so anybody that has level 70 characters on TBC right now will be able to just level those remaining 10 levels and be right there at the max level. That's my plan, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to level up to level 70 within Onyxia's TBC, especially considering that the most popular realm on Warmane is Icecrown, and it is times 7 XP rates. Onixia is only times 5, and it is TBC. So leveling Onyxia, let's say it takes a while. Takes a good while, but hey, I'll try within reason. I won't push it, but I would definitely love to play on a fresh Wrath of the Lich King realm that is also immensely popular, like Onixia is gonna be in those couple of months. One of the, if not the most popular Burning Crusade private server right now is Netherwing by Stormforge. That was only launched a couple of months ago. Currently, right now as I'm recording this video, it's 10:30 p.m. EU time. And you can see Shaylun has a really good population, 2,782 players. Very impressive, but Netherwing, being even newer than Shaylun, has like half of it. I've never played on Netherwing, checking it out here and there to see the development and all this, but I'm not a big TBC fan. But it's pretty surprising to see Netherwing with such a low population. I mean, it's decent in comparison to most private servers still, but I don't know what happened. If there's any Netherwing players out here in the in the comments, let us know what you think is causing this low population. Was it bigger before at launch or near the launch? Has it decreased drastically, or was there not really that much interest? I mean, considering that there's all those classic options now, seasonal service on retail even, I guess there's a lot more competition on those classic and TBC servers, even competing against retail. But still, the original Burning Crusade realms on Stormforge a couple of years back, they were super popular. They had thousands and thousands of players. I just found it interesting. And every single time I open the Taudy website, which I do every couple of days or weeks, to see whether there's any new development about their Legion, there's still nothing. The latest announcement is from the 22nd of March, which is like 3 months ago, and we were supposed to get the Legion expansion in Q1 of 2025. That is until the end of March, and it is June now. No new information, no official announcement. I don't know if there's any communication with the staff that I don't know about. Maybe on their Discord general chat, I don't know. But I would at least inform people like, hey, we don't give a fuck, or it's not happening, or it is happening but we're not really working on it that much, or there's been some unexpected issues of this and that kind, but there's nothing. And I feel like even the biggest Taudy fans are now losing hope. Or just tell us, hey, we're not doing this, we're gonna launch Legion with Stormforge as planned next year, and that's it. We have too much work to do, we want to focus on Stormforge and develop that, and Taudy's just gonna be this half-populated Mr. Pandaria realm forever with like 800 people online at peak, which isn't like dead, but there's not really much you can do, at least in terms of PvP on things where you need more players. I would really like more transparency from Taudy. They're playing it old school and I don't like that. And I'm even starting to feel bad about covering Taudy. Like, their Legion's been in development for 6 years. Come on, how unserious are you if it takes you this long? On a more positive note, a server that I've also been very critical of in the last few years is Twinstar. It used to be quality project, and it has a tremendous longevity. Unfortunately, it's no longer popular, and there's like, I don't know, 200 players at peak max nowadays. It still has the Cataclysm and Mr. Pandaria realms up. They don't even list Cataclysm here anymore. We know that they're going to be working with Proudmoore on a new Cataclysm project. They've been doing some big maintenance for the server, and I wanted to give them a shout out because it's really good to see a server that's been around for like 15 years and where you actually have those 15-year-old characters on the server still playable. And even me having played on the server since 2013, I still have those characters from 2013 when it was on the Wrath of Lich King expansion still available on my accounts, so I can go and play them anytime I want to. Unfortunately, playing on a dead server isn't really my cup of tea, but it's nice to see a project that can actually keep those characters up there. And I'm glad that they grouped up with Proudmoore now and hopefully are gonna bring their A game now. And the final news for today, Forgotten Land, a server that I covered in a video not long ago. It is a custom server and it actually has a release date now. I was not expecting it to be this soon, but it is officially announced to be the 13th of June 2025. Discover Forgotten Land launching 2025. Dive into a completely new WoW private server with 8 custom zones, 8 dungeons including solo challenges, revamped classes, epic raids, eternal weapons, and 0 pay to win. That's what they're promising. I'd love to see more of what we have to expect, but the server owner or one of the staff members also reached out to me after I made the video and told me they didn't want to reveal much. They wanted to keep it as a surprise to players to kind of explore the world for themselves and not see it on a video or screenshots ahead of time. So I'll respect that. I hope it's just gonna be well enough scripted so that people can have a good experience exploring the world. So definitely, if you are into custom servers, I'm not expecting a big population from this one. They only have a few Discord members. They should definitely step up their marketing game if they want to be any popular. But if custom service is something you're into and you don't mind the small population, you might check out this Forgotten Land and tell us what it's about. I don't know if I'm gonna be there to try it, but if I'm not, please tell us in the comments under some of my videos how it is, whether we should try it, whether it's worth our time or not. That's it from me for these news. Again, let me know if you like this video series and whether I should continue with it, bringing you the updates and news on the World of Warcraft private server scene. And you know that I'll see you in World of Warcraft.